This is my favorite art app. It's called Art Studio. And with this app, you can create all sorts of awesome artwork. And you get the feeling of hands-on, actually physically touching the art, manipulating it. And at the same time, you get the benefits of Photoshop. All these different tools up here, like you see, like adjust. They have up there, adjust, select, layers. That's a Photoshop concept. Image, resize, filters. Filters will actually change the image. It could make it change the colors, the shape. Like the top one's blur. Sharpen means makes it more clear. Distort, noise makes it look like it gives like almost like a spray pattern on it. A whole bunch of different things on this that you could do really cool effects if you're doing higher end art. But at the same time, you don't have to be an artist to do this. You don't have to know Photoshop and all that. The tools on the left hand side of the toolbar, like the paintbrush, I could simply just pick a color and pick the paintbrush and just paint with it. And I could, there's another brush beneath that, I'll put that in a different color, and I could paint with it. And then I can click on the finger, and then I can smear it. And I could really, get into the nitty gritty of actually creating the art. The paint bucket beneath it, if I did that, it would just dump all one color on it. The gradient's kind of cool. If I do that, it makes like a whole gradient of color. And then they have a text tool, which I could type things on it. There is spray paint. I will pick a different color so you can see it. I could spray paint on it, a color. And obviously, having some art talent would help, but you can also import images. One of the cool things with Art Studio is you can import, so I could take a picture, and then I could change that picture with the filters, or I could paint on it. So I could import that. Or you could actually export the photos and save it as like a JPEG, as a picture. But what I find with this app is that when you give it to students, within 5 minutes they figure it out. They can go and pick different colors, and they can certainly click on the different tools that we have and integrate them in any way they want. And then take their finger and smudge it. If you wanted to erase part of it, you could. So even if you're not an artist, there's a lot you can do this. So this program could work with students who are a little bit younger. It's possible. And obviously, if somebody really, really likes the higher end of it, they could certainly go into learn Photoshop concepts like layers or filters, or could go in and adjust the colors in any number of ways. But it's really great because you get the hands-on feeling of doing the art. And someone who doesn't have the coordination, this is really, really great because with just one finger you can do art where you don't necessarily have to hold the brush, and you don't have to hold the art tools and be precise with them. This is John L. Sullivan.